Man, that sub was timed perfectly for the crunch. Hello. Good morning, everyone, on Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. I was questioning myself. Steven's gonna be a minute, so it's me for now. And I'm working on trying to dissolve the sugar in this cold coffee, which isn't going great, but... And yes, Existential Joker Peggy is on the shelf behind me. We decided that's where she's living for now. Oh, that was not enough sugar in that coffee. Ugh. And yeah, she fits perfectly right there. She's hanging out behind us. Did you decide or Peggy decide? Alex May, I think Peggy decided. I kind of want her to go one more up, but it might get cut off. And we're going to change all of these PS1 games and flip on the sides. Chaz, does Jeff hate sugar and coffee? It's just a little bit. It's like a teaspoon in this much. It's not very much. That's why I don't think there's enough. Super Nerd Girl 42 says, simple syrup works better for cold coffee. It does. I just don't have any made. Yeah, it's not sweet enough. Because all the sugar's at the bottom. Yeah, there's a lot of milk in it. But yeah, this morning we woke up and we noticed that the sun is not as bright as it has been the last couple days, which means it's starting to slowly get into fall. And last week was super hot here. And it's normally super hot here this time of year. So I'm looking forward to it getting a little cooler. This week's actually really beautiful here. It's like 80s, but not as humid. So it feels like fall. Have the cats interacted with Peggy? No, they don't really bother stuff on the shelves. They're good cats. People are saying it's warm in the UK right now. Yeah, it was 115 here last week, so I totally know what that is there right now, because they have the same heat wave that we had. But we had a cold front come through and push a tropical depression off the coast, so it cooled down really nice. People on the East Coast are saying it's cooler. Chaz says, do you want his cats to come over and interact with everything on the shelves? No, we got a lot of fragile things downstairs that are not closed behind doors. Most of them are, but not all of them. How am I today? I'm good. I'm looking forward to pretty much finishing my painting. That should hopefully come out on time this weekend. I don't have a whole lot to do. There's just some leaves left to do. Just getting that done is going to be pretty good. Any hints on it? I think Steven gave one the other day. I can't remember what it was. I'm not awake enough yet to think of a good hint. There's leaves, that's a hint. I finished the berries. There's berry fruit things on the trees. Do I like it yet? Yes, I like it much better right now. And I planned out how I'm doing the leaves because I did them one way and I hated it, and so I'm going to redo them. And I'm excited about how the test one looks. Foss Extreme says, Con Bravo hype. That's right, that's this weekend, right? Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How is everyone? Is everyone good?
Morning.
Morning. So I have a story.
Do you?
I was in the bathroom. I bet no one could guess, right? And I was in the master bathroom downstairs, and
Not the one up here.
Not the one up here. You're welcome. The other day, I let Kepler into the shower. Not while the shower was going.
It's a glass door shower.
Yeah, it's like
standing shower.
It's like one of those.
It doesn't have a tub.
Yeah, you have to like open the door. And Kepler was. I was in the bathroom, getting ready or something. Kepler was in there, and he was looking into the shower, and I was like, "That opens, buddy." And I opened it up, and it was like his mind was just blown. It was like, "What? What?" And then as I opened it up, he like cautiously walked inside, and then he just like walked around the inside of the shower, sniffing everything. It was just like the most exciting thing for him. Well, now I'm in the bathroom, and he's in front of the shower, like pawing at the door and scratching at the floor, like, how I get back in this room? Because it's tempered glass, so he can see into it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, I can't help you. I'm on the toilet. I can't reach the door. And also, I'm not going to just always let you into the shower. Anyway, that was my fun little story.
Chaz said that he could bring his cats over to bother the stuff on our shelves if we wanted, because someone asked if the cats bother Peggy up there.
Yeah, they don't.
And Chaz said that he could bring his over to do so. Especially Elspeth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just bring Elspeth by. I think my bread is past its date.
Did you not look at it?
Honest to God, I always look at my bread.
You didn't look at it.
And this morning I was like, I just bought this bread.
You didn't.
I just bought this bread.
Yeah, you may need to go make some cereal.
It's only right here, though.
I wouldn't eat it.
Everyone comes from different families, right? Everyone comes from different families.
Don't eat that bread.
And in my family, it was one of those things like, you had cheese, you had bread or something that had the mold on it. You just cut that part off.
Don't do that.
Like, this piece doesn't seem to have any.
Well, it was touching this piece. Thomas says, eat it, you won't.
It's just, there's a lot of people that are like, okay, so maybe it's the amount of people that do and do not do this is not as even as I thought it was.
Don't eat it.
All right. Yeah, see, so let's talk about your home food back in Ireland. When you have cheese in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And it gets a piece of mold.
It depends on the cheese.
Well, okay, yeah, that's
brie is covered in mold.
Okay, that's a bad example. That's a terrible example. Darn it, never mind.
If I had a block of cheddar and it was moldy, I'd probably toss it, because mold spreads and it has like tendril pieces off into other parts of the cheese or bread that you don't see until like 2 days later. Right, Starwise is right. It's already over the rest of the bread.
Fortunately, in my time of need,
you have cereal. Or you could wait and have eggs with me, because I'm going to have eggs after.
Okay.
Yeah, the spores. That's the word I wanted.
Should I throw this away?
Yeah. If you want cereal, go get it.
Might have some cereal. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Got it.
There's still not enough sugar. It hasn't dissolved enough. So back to my breakfast stream. What else is going on? Having your breakfast after breakfast stream. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to make eggs. I was busy looking at videos on YouTube about the International Space Station. Oh, that's a good point, Brandon. The UK doesn't have the same AC that we have down here. We have a lot of AC. I can't imagine a house down here not having AC. Just fan. I'm sorry, Quack Team James. Some people have AC. There were places where we've been that had AC, but we were in Ireland when it was cold, so no one really dealt with that at the time, so I don't know how hot it gets there normally. A regular spoon in the cup. This is a mixing spoon. This is like a bar spoon. I got it from Kitchen Supply. There's really good kitchen stuff at Kitchen Supply, so if you're looking for kitchen supplies, go to like an actual kitchen supply store instead of like a big box store, because you can get like quality chef grade stuff for super cheap. Like this was, I think, $1, and it's like a real bar spoon. My mom had one as a kid that had this little twist in it, and I saw that. Hers didn't have the plastic thing, so I bought one because it reminded me of my childhood. Better? Thank you.
I'm assuming this would take a lot longer to mold.
It would be stale first.
Yeah.
Or the milk would sour. And the milk's not sour. I know because I put it in my coffee.
Also, I just bought the milk.
Yeah. Well, there's an older milk that you didn't pay attention to.
Really?
Yeah. It's okay. I put it in my coffee. There's
Okay.
the half-gallon you bought, and then there's the quart that I bought.
Oh, okay.
Call that poor kitty.
Zagan! Here, bud. He might come.
We were talking about how there's a heat wave in the UK, but they don't have air conditioning like we do. Mostly. Some people do.
That sucks. I mean, obviously we have to have AC here or we would die. It's like
Jess says, welcome to the milk chat. What kind of milk do you drink? We drink skim. I've always drank skim. My dad bought 2%, but my mom would buy skim. And I got used to skim.
Is skim the one that is like the fat-free?
The low fat, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one we buy.
Yeah, that's the only thing we ever bought growing up was skim. So
see, in college, if I wanted milk, Haley taught me this trick. When they'd be out of skim milk, you just put ice in 2% and it would be like skim.
there you go. It's interesting. There's a lot of people.
There's a huge variation.
There's a huge variation, but I feel like there's a lot of people at 2%. Like a lot of
Let's chase.
like a lot of people are at 2%, and then a fair bit close to that is like whole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of milk though. Hey, Alxame. Alxame gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, Alxame.
See, we normally buy heavy cream for coffee. We normally don't have milk. Also, milk stays fresh a lot longer in Wisconsin. It goes sour so quick down here.
That's all I've ever known. I assume milk is good for like several days. And
Like,
that's it.
Single days.
Yeah. Of course. You buy milk and God forbid you can't drink it in like 5 days. You throw it away. It's
Yeah.
already turned into cheese. It's just the way it is. I don't know if that's part of the reason I don't like milk.
Heavy cream lasts longer. Which is why I buy that more for coffee, because it'll last longer. And I don't use very much. It's like a splash. And you don't drink any. Because you drink your coffee black.
I mean, that's true. Oh, but I never ate. I never ate milk. We also didn't really drink milk growing up. The only time I ever had milk, ever,
Uh-huh.
was when we went to Dunkin' Donuts. As a kid, we went to Dunkin' Donuts. I would get milk. I associated milk exclusively with donuts. Not baked goods, donuts. And then later I found out that people would have it for Oreos, and I was like, that's bizarre. Just eat the Oreo.
But it's so good. You put that Oreo on that fork and just let it get real soggy.
No. Sorry. I want my cookie to be crisp and crunchy. The idea of
I want Oreos
the idea
and
of
milk
purposefully soggying a cookie.
Oh, come on. You dip like the really, really, really hard break your teeth cookies in tea.
You mean ginger snaps?
Yes.
I can. I usually don't. I just consume them at the same time.
Yeah. People
Why are you against sog?
Steven uses like a very, very little milk in his cereal because he doesn't like it to get soggy, and when it starts getting soggy, he gets annoyed with it.
It's true.
It's mostly just a bowl of cereal with no milk.
Also there's milk in it, but also like it's a delicate balance because I overflow the bowl with cereal. What are you doing? What happened?
Chaz.
It's the Bad Food Opinions Show with Tall Man and Wife.
Oh, I finally dissolved all the sugar. Good.
I don't...
There was no sugar in this because it was all at the bottom, not dissolved.
I'm sorry. Today's episode, Breakfast Stream Steven was mostly wrong. Well, everyone's got, like, an opinion, man. And mine are formed over a lifetime of quality bad decisions. That's wild. Miss Ray Moose said she had friends that didn't like soggy cereal to the point where they would have cereal and milk separately and like take them together. That's taking it to a next level. I'm not quite that bad. Although a lot of times as a kid I didn't even have milk. I would just put it in a cup and just eat it. It's just not necessary if you want to enjoy that sugary goodness.
This sweater is perfect. Yesterday it was cooling and today it's warm.
Good. Have you read any alerts while I was gone?
No, I haven't. It's just been me chatting with the chat.
Oh, okay. Because now I have cereal, which means...
You're almost done with your cereal.
I'm like halfway.
I'll eat it.
No, you won't. You absolutely won't. What did you talk about? What did I miss?
Well, we talked about the weather and how it was hot here but cooler now, and how the UK was hot right now. And then we talked about cereal at one point, and I talked about how my painting is almost done. And Friday we're having a stream on Friday night at some
That
point
is
in
tomorrow,
time.
in fact.
Yeah. I think Brandon made a night bot for it yesterday. Yep. Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Mario Maker Story Mode.
Yes. We will be finishing story mode. Hell or high water. Although, I don't think it'll be that bad, because we finished more than half. So, it should take less than 3 hours. He thought.
How wrong he was.
I mean, I don't know, but... But it'll be,
That sounded bad.
probably fine. But it'll be posted on YouTube, obviously. So it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Yeah, kitties, what are they doing? No idea.
It's probably fine.
It sounded like that paper bag. That Trader Joe's paper bag that we folded up and Sagan's been, like, playing on.
One of the most exciting things for cats. Paper bag, newspaper, just put it on the floor.
It's not even open. It's folded flat.
They just want to sit on it.
Make noise on it.
I don't know why. Don't buy your cats toys.
Just give them things.
Just give them paper balls. Don't buy them beds. Just throw like a newspaper on the ground.
You woke up to Kepi on you this morning, sleeping.
Yeah, he was up on the bed with me. He's not always up there. It's like a roulette. I wake up and there's either Sagan or Kepler or no cat. And then occasionally both, but that's usually they fought for that spot at the corner, so they're barely ever both there.
Does Sagan still play with the lobster? Sagan loves the lobster. We have a lot of cat toys out. We should probably get rid of the ones they don't play with, but like there's some they just play with more. That taco that's made of denim, that cat taco, they like that. They like the lobster. Couple crinkle balls. The fish tacos. That might be it.
There's some toys they literally don't touch, and I don't understand, because to me it's all just the same.
Yeah.
But to them it's clearly not.
Lobster is best.
Lobster is best. I don't know why they like the lobster best. I say they as if Kepler's ever played a day in his life.
Kepler sort of plays sometimes. Sometimes. He'll flip on the floor with that cat taco. The denim one. But Sagan really loves things. No, they don't play with Chirpy Bird. Chirpy Bird stopped chirping. We have Squeaky Mouse. They don't like Squeaky Mouse. They're scared of golf balls. Kepler's scared. Sagan doesn't care. Sagan's most favorite toy is Mouse on a Stick. Or is it a bunny? Whatever it is. It doesn't have arms. It has legs and ears.
And an abomination on
It
a stick.
is. It's the company's like Skinnies. Like it doesn't have stuffing. Like that's their thing, is they don't have stuffing in it because like dogs tear their toys apart. But even the cat toys don't have stuffings. And it's on a stick. And Sagan loves it. Like we have to buy multiple ones because he destroys them.
But they're, they're cute and he likes
Oh,
it.
Chaz, I'd forgotten about that. Chaz bought a little bug toy in Japan at that cat store down the road from the Airbnb. And he said it proved popular with their cats. And it was like, it had these little legs and it, like you turned it on and it didn't like skitter, it just kind of vibrated and moved. I wanted to get one and see what our cats did, but I never remembered to order one.
Well,
You finished your cereal?
because Mallory refused to read a single alert for 23 minutes,
Yep.
I will now read the alerts.
Okay.
Seriously, look at this.
You're good.
But you could have helped.
Yeah, but you can read faster. And the coffee hadn't hit my system till now, so when breakfast stream started, I was like, good morning. I can't do anything because I'm tired. And then now it's gotten a little bit better where I can actually speak and read things better. Because I've drunk this much coffee.
It's interesting that conveniently happened.
Right about now. I mean, it's 9:24.
After I finished
I've
my
had
cereal.
coffee for 24 minutes, so now I can talk.
I'll read your alerts,
Oh,
chat.
I just said I saw someone said they lived in Amherst. I hope you guys were okay with the tornado that went through, because they had a tornado go through Amherst.
Really?
Yeah.
Be safe out there. The world is crazy. We've got things between scenes, subs from F1 Restripe and Narama. Thank you both. And then, starting this morning, 11 months. Told you it was happening.
Oh, yeah.
11 months. From Cobalt Custard, 11 months of crunch. What lies in wait beyond the triple plus? One can only speculate. I mean, it's a 1. But you can only speculate! You got 4 months from Riza001. Thank you, Riza. 2 months from Bedazzled Triceratops. Already on my 2nd month. Feels like such a short time since I've been watching y'all since Brawl, and have technically known about your channel since college days. Man, time flies. It does! Thank you for that. 8 months from Wolves with Pie. I hope that the wolves continue to enjoy the pie. 11 months also from Space Vixen Music. 11 months already, wow. Stephen pauses here and takes a bite, because if we don't tell him to, he won't finish his breakfast, like ever. Aw. I wore my shirt and everything.
I know. Now you gotta throw the rest of the bread away.
I mean, there wasn't that much bread, but, like, I messed up. I done messed up. Ron. Anyway, Merry Crunchmas to all. Thank you, Space Vixen. 11 months also from Mech Mayhem. 11 months. Can't believe it's been a year next month. Currently on holiday without Wi-Fi, so we'll have to catch the VOD tomorrow when I get home, but just wanted to drop in with resub. Here's to almost a year of George Toast. Thank you, Mech. I appreciate that. 2 months from Jintoki006. Living in Japan makes catching one of these live pretty hard, but I made it tonight. We've had a few folks over the past year watch from Japan, probably most notably Fossix, who has dealt with that for quite a bit. It's hard, but it's possible. And Jintoki, I appreciate you being here. 11 months from Existential Joker. Holy crap, almost a year of subbage to Toast and Peggy. Despite being a shorter stream usually, the breakfast streams keeps the laughs coming, so here's to many more. Cheers. Thank you, Joker.
Oh, we had Tim Hortons. I forgot we had Tim Hortons coffee.
Yeah. Now, this is blasphemous because I don't have Tim Hortons in the cup.
But we have some.
But yes,
You didn't stock the drawer, though. You just put it... Okay, that's why.
No, actually, over the course of mail, I know we just released April mail. We've also recorded May mail. And I think it's May mail, we actually received like 5 different types of Tim Hortons. It was a lot of Tim Hortons. Not from the same people either. It was just multiple people.
Which is great.
So that's exciting. Mail. Well, it's in the month of May. It's a deep layered joke. It's 2 layers. This is not terribly deep. 5 months from Xenon, NSMB, NSMB. Did I say NSMB or did I say NMSB?
I don't know. But that acronym is very close to North Myrtle Beach, which is NMB. So, like,
Xenon,
every time
North
I see
Beach.
that, I get a little confused and have to think through the letters.
To many more months of crunch. Thank you, Xenon. 11 months from Spiffla. For once, 11 months feels like 11 months. Thanks for keeping me entertained in the mornings before work since last fall. No problem. Thank you, Spiffla. Oh, goodness. There's more gift subs. We haven't even gotten to Alchemy's gift sub, but now Anonymous is gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Lots of people getting sub bombs. I'm going to call them milk bombs today. Milk bombs because we talked about milk. Things that make Mallory physically recoil. The word milk bomb. You'll never remember as a kid filling up water balloons with milk?
No.
That's not. Oh,
no.
Come on. That's a Wisconsin. That's where it originated. Right? And then you throw chunks of cheese at each other?
Penguin Frog, to answer your question about how I brew cold coffee, I use a French press with ground coffee.
Like how Renee Moss just said, that's not a thing. You're right. You're right. 10 months from Sirius Kano. Oh, hey, it's 10 months of crunchy toast and soggy churro-shaped cereal. Finally, I get to watch this live again. I'm retiring that churro cereal. That's the one and only time I'll ever have it. It's more beneficial to just eat the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chess says Steven thinks Wisconsinites throw chunks of cheese at each other. Rude.
I haven't seen it happen, but I could imagine it happening.
Brandon says, didn't you buy 2 boxes of churro cereal?
Yeah.
You're almost gone with both of them. You finished almost both of them, right?
Yeah. They're small boxes. They're real tiny. Wait, listen, okay? It's real hard to not eat food because it's there and you fill up the bowl. It goes away. I don't know how grown boys need food. Thank you, Megan. Yes, I don't. Hey. Anyway, I won't be buying cereal again for a while, but I will be doing a good job of keeping the bread not bad. Gotta keep a better eye on those dates. 10 months from Kibili Scipio. Some people call it a toaster, and some people, Alex, call it a pen wasavjakida.
Now, knowing Alex, that's either actually Russian or he just mumbled some letters.
I know.
Right?
Right? It's like, it's definitely one of those things that's a toss-up. I'm like, is that Russian? Because, like, that's something Alex would do.
Alex studied Russian.
He did study Russian. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah.
Like, not in high school. I didn't know him in high school. In college, he would just randomly speak Russian to me. And I'd be like, stop. Just stop.
Sagan.
Buddy, do you want to come up here? Sagan, come here. Sometimes when I'm up here working, I'll just call him. He'll just come up.
Yeah.
He's always like real excited.
Yeah.
That I invited him. Come crawl on my lap.
Doesn't come up during breakfast stream. He just cries at the base of the stairs.
And he's a good complainer. He's the best complainer.
During lunch punch last week Wednesday, we had everyone over, and Sagan just sat at the guest door and just cried. Just howling. And everyone he'd start it, and we'd all look at each other.
And he would go for like a minute straight. Oh! 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 And everyone's just like busting out laughing, and I'm like, okay, stop. I don't have to go get him.
Sagan the whale. Yeah, he sounds a little bit like a whale.
I would have to go physically get him and hold him, and then he'd purr. I'd be like, yeah. I'm like, stop doing this.
Why does he want in that room so bad?
I don't know.
There's nothing in there. That's where all of our pictures and stuff are, leaned up against the wall right now.
We're trying to keep...
And, that's it.
We're trying to keep the guest room closed because when guests come, some of our guests are allergic to cats.
Yeah.
And it's all they can do to not die while they're here. And if we have that room... cat hair free, it's good for them because then when they go to bed, they don't die in their sleep. And we've really prided ourselves on not killing any guests in their sleep since 2011 or something. So, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do our best. 11 months from Dishnet 34. 11 months. One more until I get that shiny 1 next to my name. Here's to 11 more. Thank you, Dishnet. 11 months also from Strawberry Flavored, who says, almost to a full year of crunch. Yeah, it's wild that we're going to be there next month. I can't believe that that's happening. Kazehumi is gifting 10 Tier 1 subs to the community. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Kaze. Man, there's a lot of gift subs happening this morning. Did I say gift subs? I meant milk bombs.
Why don't you drink your milk?
I don't do that.
How about I drink your milk?
I don't care if you drink my milk.
I was hoping it would gross you out.
I don't care. As long as I don't have to watch.
No, you have to watch.
No. No. It's like when people, I say people, it's you. It's like when Mao eats sour cream.
I don't eat spoonfuls of it.
You do!
No, I don't. It's whatever's left in the spoon,
That's
after we do our tacos.
thing. You don't even attempt to do the thing.
It's also really good on burgers, instead of mayo. And then you can also dip pizza rolls in it. That's really good. That's the best way to have it. But you can only get Daisy. I tried the Publix sour cream a few months ago because I was like, it's cheaper. Let's try it. I've always gotten Daisy, but I tried the Publix sour cream and it was not as good. Daisy's the way to go.
Anyway, 4 months, 5 total. 4 months in a row, 5 total from The Guy 2503. Hello everyone, happy 5 months. The first stream I've been able to catch after my holiday to Malta. How are things going, Grandpa and Grandma? Things are good, The Guy. Things are pretty good. Honestly, I've been...
Is.
You came up. Things are about to get even better because Sagan's here. Things have been things have been good, honestly, mostly because I've been able to get so much stuff done with the vlog. And that just has felt amazing. Truly amazing. Got a 10-month sub from Aiden, C97. Thank you, Aiden. And 11 months from Bronder93. 11 months of crunchy goodness. Also, you may have been asked before, but is it possible we may get the first 20 of Fire Emblem 3 houses in the future? This is pretty new information, but yes. Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
In fact, I think just yes. Not like a possibility, but like just straight up yes. It should be interesting too, because like the only Fire Emblem game I have played, it won't be tomorrow. I can answer that for sure. It won't be. Although tomorrow you will get a game that's kind of similar to Fire Emblem. The only Fire Emblem game I've played was the original U.S. The first U.S. Fire Emblem that we got, which I think in the U.S. is just called Fire Emblem for the GBA. I don't know what the Japanese title is because it's a few ones. So
Can I have the code for 3 houses on mine?
Legally, no. Actually, you can't. But you can like play
it.
You,
Okay.
you can play my Switch
Okay.
later if
Hi,
you
darling.
want. I think it'll be interesting because from what I understand, 3 houses is a weird one to like start with. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I remember the original Fire Emblem did a really good job of like bringing you into it and stuff. And from what I've understood, it sounds like 3 houses is going to kind of just drop you into it and be like, "Hey, you guys know what's going on, right?" And I'm going to be like, "Where's Roy? Is Roy in this one? Roy's our boy." And then we'll see how it goes from there. 11 months from Rejects Kari. Thank you, Rejects. 9 months from Quack Team James. Morning! Looking forward to that painting, Mal. And now that you're here, how are you today, Steve? I am good. I'm doing alright, and congrats on Triple Plus. We got 200 bits from DNA Wheels. It says, Mal, have you been to the Minnesota State Fair?
Not Minnesota. I went to Wisconsin once, which is weird. Only once to Wisconsin. I haven't been to Minnesota's.
So you've been to a South Carolina State Fair
Yes.
the same amount of times as you have Wisconsin.
Yes. I might have been to Wisconsin's more, but I don't remember when I was young.
Good boy. Oh, he's happy now.
He wants to, like, cuddle up with me, but then he pushes away with his back feet. Just get up here.
He's stretching. He's doing a little stretchy stretch. DNA Wheels, thank you for the bits. We got a sub from Tony0506. Thank you, Tony. And we got 11 months sub from Drek900 at tier 2. Crunch.
Gold toast.
Golden Crunch. Thank you, Drek. I appreciate that. And enjoy the golden toast
What are you doing?
of Crunch. We got 100 bits from Gold Mage 162. Thank you, Gold Mage. I don't think it announced it earlier, but or maybe I missed it. But Coffee Cats gifted 2 subs also. Coffee Cats gifted subs to Joak123654 and also Akleva. A clever, unique name. I got that. Jesse Rye resubscribes for 11 months. It says almost a year. Also, the song is so good. Unfortunately, it was 26 minutes ago when Matt was refusing to read alerts, and I have no idea what song that was. I'm going to guess something by Kumu, because I know Jesse really likes Kumu. Alxame gifted those 5 subs, and those went to Juanita Lynn. Flame Emblem. Ha! Because we were just talking about Fire Emblem. The Bay XLR. Young Lampshade 14, and N. Soliviera. Probably kind of pronounced that right. Alxame, thank you for the gift subs. I know everyone else appreciates them as well. I got a sub from Big Guy Joe 99. Thank you, Big Guy. 500 bits from Rasaka Gaming, who says, good morning, Stephen and Mal. Happy I can catch the stream after having no power for 3 whole days. Amherst was hit by a terrible storm this last Saturday. A tree actually hit our house, but only has minor damage. Just happy everyone here is okay and that I can watch your stream today. Thank you for keeping me laughing. Well, there's your answer about Amherst.
Amherst is north of Point.
Yeah. Well, first off, thank you for the bits, and I am glad that you are okay. And, I mean, honestly, I'm glad that your house is okay. A tree hitting your house and only having minor damage is good. It's very, very good. So I'm glad that you got through that as good as could be expected. I remember, I think I've told this story before, but I remember once there was a hurricane here, and on a whim, me and my mom, Dad was working
for the city,
working at the city, and he had to stay at the city. Me and Mom, we decided to go over to Austin's house, like on a whim. And when we stayed the night there, when we came back the next morning, a big tree had fallen into the driveway, and it would have crushed the car. And it was like, oh, I'm glad we left. Really glad we left. Buddy, it's gonna be real hard to do this if you don't like sit. Also, don't push my coffee.
Knock that coffee over.
Here, you are now forced to lay down.
Amherst,
Perfect.
Wisconsin was hit. Lindsay's mom actually had some damage from that same storm that hit Amherst.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard from my mom, but she's been posting on Facebook, so I assume things are fine. But Lindsay's mom said that some trees fell in her street, and there was some live wires down, and she didn't know they were live, and she was out in bare feet and didn't get shocked. But afterwards, she was like, "Wow, I should have had shoes on," and Lindsay was like, "Yeah, Mom, you should have had shoes on."
I mean, I'm gonna go a step further and say, were you outside? You should have shoes on.
Yeah.
I come from a very strong family background of put your shoes on when you go outside. But I also grew up with people down the street that, like, they ran barefoot everywhere. And I was like, that was probably okay, like, 50 or 60 years ago. But I feel like that you can't do that now.
Yeah.
The streets are full of razor blades. You gotta just, if you're not wearing shoes. Fosdick's asks, are sandal shoes? Yes. Something hard underneath your feet.
Come here.
Sandals are shoes.
He can't do anything with you doing that.
Whack! He got you good. 500 bits from Troop Captain 97 says, on the topic of polarizing food opinions, pineapple pizza good or bad? Good. There's no wrong thing to put on pizza.
You're wrong.
I disagree. There's probably certain things that may require different bases, but
different sauces, you mean?
Yeah. But like I genuinely don't think there's anything you could not put on a pizza, full stop. Like, you might even be thinking, well, you couldn't put mustard on pizza. I disagree. If mustard was your base, you could actually change up the toppings and it would still work.
Didn't we just watch a video about mustard pizza?
We did, actually.
Yeah. Chess says, challenge accepted, next chef gone.
Yeah, like, obviously, there's foods that don't go together. And if you put foods that don't go together,
like,
yes,
you couldn't put
it's not gonna,
apples on pizza with tomato sauce.
Sure. That would be probably bad. But
you could do something else.
Yeah, there's all sorts of ways that you could make things work. And as far as pineapple just in general, like, yeah, it's fine. Pineapple and ham and bacon is a really good combination, especially with mandarin oranges. I'm for it. But I also think that you can seriously put anything on a pizza. We got a 10-month sub from Alex the Himadair. After months of opening my breakfast restaurant and being at work at 5 a.m., I finally am able to not be working during breakfast stream. Well, I'm glad to have you here. And you're already in the habit of waking up for breakfast, so it's not even a problem. You just get to, like, lounge around, which is probably better than working at 5 a.m. We got a sub from Jelly Jam Jimmy. Great name, Triple J. Anonymous gifted 5 subs. Those went to Rad Is Not Dead, DB5050, Radio Scotty, Yuki Mare Ani, and Crushed Ice. It's got a V in there, but it's Crushed Ice. You can't fool me, Crushed Ice. Thank you, Anonymous. What just happened?
I have no idea.
What changed?
No idea, but see how Kazume has the drop-down one down there, but that one didn't?
Well, this one did.
I know.
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have strong...
Streamlabs has been doing some weird things
I have strong
lately.
opinions about the changes Streamlabs is making. It makes me upset. We got 200 bits from Bedazzled Triceratops. So you talk about bad food choices earlier. Reminded me, remember when Steven thought it'd be good to eat an entire pound of beans? We don't talk about that. Also, I haven't done that since. That's one of the things that I truly regret, is like, oh God, I should not have I should not have done that. That was a really bad call. ML Finney sent 101 bits, and it says, "Enjoy your day, grandparents, cats, and Peggy. So glad that she fits on the shelf." Thank you. Thank you again, Megan. This was seriously one of my favorite things I've ever received in mail, and I'm looking forward to having Peggy be around haunt us for many, many, many years to come. Now, before we go any further, bean time. We should have rolled beans like 15 minutes ago, but that would have been assuming that we had.
What? What?
Started alerts.
What?
15 minutes earlier.
What?
Anyway, bean time. Patreon.com/StephenGeorge or Malmix. Special thanks to all of our patrons who choose to support us there as well. Now, let's read the 10 gift subs from Kazayumi.
I can't put this over there because of this. And here is in the way, so put that over there for me.
On the table?
Coffee table, yeah. It's empty.
Like
Thank
that?
you.
You're welcome.
I have Sagan.
I see that. Kazayumi gift subs to Xenopus Livus, Rojaniel, Wolf Dragon 5752, Ryther Junkie, Dylan Craft 429, Mystical Man Joe, Band Geek 1822, Ricky JD Live, Hugh 1290, and Nikki Sapphire. Thank you very much, Kazayumi. Now, here's my question.
Yeah, if you click that, what happens?
I don't know.
We'll
Should I
find
click
out.
at the top or the
middle?
middle?
Okay, no idea.
I have no idea. It's grouping some gift subs and then not some others.
No idea.
I don't know. Very strange. Existential Joker gifts a sub to Milk Bomb. That's how we'll grow this audience. We will give subs to random people with names of things that we've been talking about, and when they show up confused, we'll say, "That's just what we do here." Milk Bomb, have you met Potato Boy? They'd love to meet you. Thank you, Joker. Appreciate it. 8 months from Incarnado95. Another month of watching people eat food in the morning while confusing my brother why I watch. Also, I can't wait for next Sunday as I'm going on vacation to Myrtle Beach. That's exciting.
That was Kepler.
Probably fine. He's more trouble.
Yeah.
So the fact that I heard noises coming from Kepler's like, hey, he's fine. Actually, yeah, we just got a tweet last night from someone else, a viewer who's in Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. Enjoy. It's right now, actually, the weather's great. Yeah. Because we had a cold front move in.
It's supposed to last until, like, Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
I think.
Yeah, I would tell you, like, what to enjoy, but you've got a bunch of vlogs that probably give you some level of advice. I generally always encourage people to, at the very least, visit Player's Choice, which is in the Myrtle Beach Mall. And then otherwise, there's food.
Is Sagan watching the TV?
I don't know. He looks like he's just kind of tired.
Okay.
He's just relaxing. Murmur has gifted a sub to Tiger's Revenge. Thank you, Murmur. You get 100 bits from Goldmage162, who wanted to encourage me to roll the beans, and the beans were rolled. And Squid Baconator gives a sub to Potato Boy. Potato Boy and Milk Bomb. Welcome. Welcome to this wonderful, wonderful world of insanity. Brandon had said we should make a Myrtle Beach playlist of vlogs. Actually, one of the things I wanted to do, and this is like one of those mental lists of projects that I hope I get around to, but I don't know if I actually will, is I would love to do a tour video of Myrtle Beach that's very snappy and shows a bunch of my favorite places to go and my favorite places to eat. It would it probably wouldn't be done as like Stephen George's. It would just be like local, and then we could let other people see it, so people that were this is the dumbest thing. Anyway, so we could let other people see it, because you know, I think having just like a local's guide to food and stuff would be fun. And yeah, some of you have pointed out that there was an old video actually. We did, and this was like
Before me.
oh yeah, this was 15 years ago, maybe not quite 15, but nearly. There was just, I think it was 3 different videos because at the time YouTube wouldn't let you have videos longer than 10 or 15 minutes or something. And obviously a lot of that has changed and the production value would be better these days. So I'd love to do that at some point. But to do it right takes a lot of time. And that's one thing I don't have a lot of. So it's just kind of on the back burner right now.
Hi.
You appreciate that? What is he doing?
I don't know what Kepler's doing, but Sagan is very concerned.
Oh,
and
he has to go find out. Now he's just standing, vigilant at the edge of the couch now. I don't know what he's doing. Do you want to go check on him? Should I go get him?
Go get Keppy.
Just in case?
Yeah.
Brother, what are you doing? Brother, give me the loops. I'm going to... No, you stay up here. You stay with Mama.
Come here, Sagan.
I will retrieve.
You will retrieve the
I
Kepler.
will retrieve your brother. Gabby, what are you doing?
Keppy. Kepler is a sweetheart. Kepler rarely does wrong. What? What?
So, just to make sure I understand this correctly, the blinds weren't broken, right?
No, the blinds weren't broken.
They're broken now.
Oh, they're broken.
We never opened the blinds.
Correct.
Kepler is in front of the window, but the blinds are closed, and he's where the birds are. So he must have been attacking the blinds.
Oh.
And he's destroyed them. Because he's trying to get at the birds.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna open the window.
You mean the blinds?
Yeah.
Kepler destroyed the blinds. Oh, Kepler. Luckily, they are the cheap plastic blinds that were here when we moved in. Oh, Kepler. Yeah, Kepler rarely is trouble. Normally, I open the blinds when we wake up because the birds start chirping and then they want to go look, but I didn't do that this morning. How bad are they broken?
It's not bad. It's only on one side. And it's
Did he fold them all?
Huh?
Did he fold them?
They're snapped off. They're gone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, like he destroyed them.
Well, luckily these are the cheap kind, easy to replace.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what, you know, earlier when we were like, wonder what that noise is.
That was that?
It was that.
Oh.
It
Thanks,
was
Keppy.
it was that. Yeah, and like I feel bad because like I'm sure he doesn't even understand.
No. He just wanted to see the birds.
Yeah. And it's funny because he's literally like we have a chair that sits right in front of the window and the birds are like right outside. And that's what they love to do is they love to just sit there and watch the birds. But the blinds were down, so he was sitting there
And he was like, I need to see these birds.
basically.
It's fine.
Huh, these blinds aren't open. I can do it. Now I can see the birds. Yeah, it's interesting, I think, sometimes because you do little things that are very routine, and you don't even think about the cats also accepting that as routine.
Yeah.
And then the minute you forget, the cats don't forget.
Yeah.
And the cats are like, why is this not open? What the heck? Listen, you have a life. You have like a job and you have to like go out and do stuff. Our entire world is inside this home.
With these birds.
With the birds. I watch the birds all day. It's what I do. I'm a cat. You can't just not open the blinds for me and then...
Well, they can see out the back door without us moving that curtain, so...
Yeah, but that's not where the birds are.
Yeah.
Birds are in front of that one window.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I thought about moving the bird feeder away from the window because we had a bird run into the window the other day.
That's happened more than once, but it's not our problem. Yeah.
But I figured they wouldn't be as interested if the birds were further away.
Yeah.
But the birds have gotten used to it because when we first did it, the birds were very anxious about being so close to the house. But now they're like, oh, they can't get at us, so they've been...
It's actually great. Like,
Yeah.
they're very close
Yeah.
to the house, and they've been really...
Yeah.
The cats just love it.
Mm-hmm. Because at the old place, there was this weird wooden post in the back of that yard that was kind of far, and I hung the bird feeder off a hook on it. And, like, we moved here, and there was no post that far away, so I had a French hook, or a shepherd hook, and I put it close to the window.
And they've loved it.
Yeah.
They've really loved it. Existential Joker also gives a sub to Kepler Smash. I'd like to think that that's what Kepler thought
Kepler Smash!
in his head before he opened the window for himself. Kepler Smash! Thank you, Joker. I opened the blinds.
Yeah.
So now they're both down there. Sagan's down there too, like, oh, hey, these are open. Cool. Wonderful. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here since we're almost at an hour.
Yeah.
Quick things for today. Your video will be out this weekend, hopefully.
Probably.
Hopefully. The vlogs have been sticking to 3 a day. That does not change. There will be 3 today also. In fact, they're scheduled, so they won't be at night like some of them have been. 3 p.m., 3:15 p.m., and I don't have the last one scheduled, but 3:30 p.m. also, Eastern on StephenVlog. Stephen plays today, what is it, Thursday? So it's
Yes.
Red Dead? It's Red Dead. Tomorrow's first 20 is Wargroove.
And tomorrow evening...
That's the big thing. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern is a stream. 8 p.m. Eastern, be back here for the end of Mario Maker 2 Story Mode. Should be exciting. Because I assume that there's harder levels in the second half of the game. I assume, right? Like, maybe? Red Dead
You'll
needs
find
to
out.
end. Well, when it's over. When it's over, it'll end. It's great. Honest to God, Red Dead's one of the most fun games I have ever played. Easily one of the best stories in any video game I've ever played. I love it. I very, very much love Red Dead. It is a long game, but it's pretty great. But yeah, mark your calendars, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's creepy music to end on. It's just, I will never not be able to hear this music and not think of the reveal in Skyrim that I did where I swapped places. Because this is the music I used.
Uh-huh.
It's creepy.